Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the interior plane project Odessa. This board features traditional camber, so from contact point to contact point you got that arc of traditional camber. It's not as aggressive as the interior plane project Honolulu, but it's still traditional camber, so you're going to have to know how to load. it to get it to drive, pop, and snap. This board is available in 5 sizes: 151, 153, 155, 157, and 159. I rode this board at Arapahoe Basin on a sunny bluebird day that consisted of snow that was cream cheese, slush, chunder, ice, perfect groomer, slush groomer, chowder groomer, and kind of everything in between, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. So what you have here is that standard all-mountain freestyle, middle of the road flex. You know, you got a little more play out in your tip and tail, then it stiffens up through that midsection until you hit the middle, and there's a little bit of torsional give to it, so you can twist your feet, kind of play around with it. Now when it comes to stability, you got traditional camber on a slightly wider platform, so it's going to feel locked in. You're not really going to get knocked around too much. You're going to be able to plow through just about anything in your path. I'm not saying everything, but I'm saying most things you'll be able to actually plow through in your path. It's one of those boards that it's lively, so it's not damp and dead feeling, but it's still stable. Alright, so this board has pop. You got traditional camber, which just means it's going to spring and rebound. You have to load it up. There's a little fight when you load it up, but when you do, it's gonna pop. You're gonna snap. This is a board for someone that understands how to load traditional camber and get it to blast. You hit a mogul, you can send it. You hit a fat skier kid, you can send it off of them. Side hits, not a problem. Now, unfortunately, the time of the year and due to the pandemic, I wasn't able to test this thing on jumps, but nothing's changed. I've ridden this board a few times. It's solid on jumps, I can already tell you that. It's going to load up fine off the lip. It's going to pop just the way you want it, and you're going to be able to send it. And with that wider platform, you're going to be able to set it down and feel very stable. When it comes to buttering, you got this blunted out shape over here. Nice little up kick, good platform to work on, and you got a nice sweet spot in the tip and the tail. Now, the camber is going to fight you, so you need to know how to get your weight out over the tip or the tail of it to get it to lock in. But when you do, it's going to press and hold on. You're going to be able to swivel and sizzle and then pop out the way you want to. Now, unfortunately, due to the time of the year and the pandemic, I wasn't able to hit jibs with this thing this year. I've hit jibs with it in the past. It takes a little bit of effort. It's going to fight you a little bit just due to the camber profile, but you're going to get that snap and rebound you want out of it. So don't really worry about it too much. You're going to be able to lock into presses. You're going to be able to board slide due to that camber profile. It's going to be fine. Maybe a little bit more speed than you think and a little bit more effort, but it does the job well. This board is quick and nimble edge to edge. You'll notice that right away. It's one of those boards that it just rolls and smoothly transitions up on edge with very minimal effort. When it is on edge, it cuts through the snow and plows through everything in its path. It's stable where you want it to be, but let's say you have to abruptly change the angle of your carve by center flexing the board. You've got just enough play in there to do what you need to do with it. Short, tight, quick carves or long, hard, drawn out ones, it's got you fully covered. Comparable boards: the Yes Jackpot, the Rome Mod, the Ride Burnout. Personally, it's a slightly wider platform than the Honolulu. It's a little less aggressive, but it's a good board. It's a fun board. It's snappy. It's responsive. It's one of those decks that you get on it, and after a few laps, you just know how it's going to ride, and that's how it's going to perform for you. Is it an underrated deck? No. Is it a great deck? No, but it's a solid board. It's not mind-blowing, but it gets the job done. And for those of you out there that are complaining there's no camber, here you go. Here's an option for you. This has been my review of the interior plane project Odessa. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos I got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you'd really like to support us and you just want to see us continue to keep growing what we're doing over here, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.